Welcome back. The Bloomington Library's Innovation Lab and recording studios are now open for the public. From sound recording equipment to 3D printers, these facilities are here to help you take your creativity to the next level. And here to talk more about them is the library's marketing manager, Rhonda Massey. Rhonda, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, this is not a necessarily new facility. It's more of like a renovation that is opening up with new offerings, correct?
Yes, we had our building unveiling this weekend. So we added, I think, about 21,000 square feet to our old building, and then we renovated everything that was already there, which was about 57,000 square feet.
That's so cool. All right, let's first touch on the Innovation Lab.
Okay.
There's a lot going on here, especially I was reading through it. Talk to me a little bit about the offerings.
Okay, so in the Innovation Lab, we have 2 3D printers. If you'll look on our website, it says 3. The third one requires extra ventilation, so it's in a back room. Has to be rolled outside to be used, so we can talk about that a little bit later. So we have the 2 3D printers in that room. We have a Cricut machine. We have a Glowforge laser engraver. There's a t-shirt press, sewing machines, an embroidery machine, a Wacom drawing tablet, and a photography light box. And there is an aero garden, but you know, when you're growing things, that takes a bit longer, so that's more for, we'll be holding programs using the aero farm, yeah.
Okay, so this is not exactly something people would necessarily think of when they consider a library.
I think that's true.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And then you also got these new recording studios with equally cool equipment inside.
Yeah, the recording studios have, you know, headphones, microphones, green screens, and software to record. We have already come across where it would be beneficial to have a second set of headphones, a second microphone in each recording studio. So we will be adding those. It's just not going to happen immediately. It is probably a month down the road before we get a second set in each studio. But we already have people in there recording podcasts, laying down rap. Another woman's been in recording. She's a vocalist. She comes in and records that. I know my neighbor works for the History Museum, and she's told me that she wants to use it to record oral histories. So there's a lot of different uses. And right now, we're letting people do music. We're kind of under, it's new to us too, so as long as it's not a problem, we're gonna let it happen. So I guess if it gets too loud, we might have to say, can you keep it down a little bit? Although we don't really like to say that anymore.
That's understandable. You know what, someone goes a little too hard on their bass, you just say, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Put the headphones on, right?
Yeah.
You got people reading upstairs. Let's talk about what makes this so different. Because, you know, I made the joke that this isn't something you'd normally consider to be at a library, but I mean, these are some really innovative offerings for a facility.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So the Innovation Lab, most of the equipment in there, you have to take a certification class before you can use it.
Okay.
They don't want you gumming everything up and messing up the equipment. And even the certification classes made me excited. It was fun, you know. But it offers community members hands-on experiences with these cutting-edge technologies that you're probably not going to have at home. You know, I know one teenager with a 3D printer, and he's just gung-ho and went out and bought his own. But I don't think most teenagers have access to a 3D printer. Yeah.
No, I would agree. And I think a lot of people, too, don't really know how to use 3D printers. I think going off of that a little bit, the fact that they're getting the training to actually know how to take care of these the proper way,
right.
I mean, that just goes a long way just in general. So let's talk a little bit about how people can get in. Who do you need to be and what do you need to do to get access?
First of all, you do need a library card. It does not have to be from Bloomington Public Library. It can be from any public library in the state of Illinois. You do need to register it at our checkout desk before you'll be able to make a reservation. They tie it to your account so that they know if you've already had your certification class, things like that. So really, that is all you need. There is no charge. You will need to fill out, when you reserve a station, you will need to tell us what kind of materials you're bringing in, because they want to kind of guarantee that it's not going to mess up any of the equipment, what you're bringing in to use on it.
Of course. Look, if something that good is available for free, then yeah, I would understand why they want to protect the facility.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So, Rhonda, thank you so much for coming in. And, you know, hopefully you'll get an influx of people coming in pretty soon.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that that'd be very appealing for a lot of different people.
I think so.
Awesome.
Thank
you. Of course, and if you or someone you know would like to join us here on In the Know, you go to 25newsnow.com/community, go to the tab, submit the form. And of course, we got another half hour to cover here, so stick around for that.